What's up YouTube, my name is Will and today I'm here with a review of the SaberForge Relic V2. I'm intending for this to be a comprehensive review which includes all the details you'll need to know about the saber company SaberForge that creates the saber and others like it, and of course I will include a video of the saber in action because that's most likely what you're here for. So let's get into it. So if you don't already know, SaberForge is a company based out in Portland, Oregon that creates custom lightsabers. They've been doing this for several years now, and while some people will say the company provides a shoddy product and poor customer service, I can really only speak to what my experience was, and my experience for the most part was positive. Anytime I messaged one of their customer service reps on their Etsy page, they got back to me within 24 hours or so. Their estimated lead time currently is 8 to 10 weeks for their Etsy page, and mine took around 12 right on the dot, but the wait was really well worth it. So I ordered the Relic V2 from the SaberForge Etsy shop, as some SaberForge sabers are only available in limited quantity via their Etsy shop rather than their main website. Their crossguard sabers, the Templar and the Relic, are both only available through their Etsy page, so if you're in the market for a crossguard saber and you want to purchase one from SaberForge, you'll have to purchase one through their Etsy page. Currently though, their Etsy page is in vacation mode as they try to catch up on all the orders they've received since The Force Awakens came out, but it should be back up relatively shortly. Alright, now that we've covered all that, let's get into the specifics of the Relic V2. So obviously the Relic V2 is a Kylo Ren inspired saber. It is not necessarily movie accurate, but it's still a very menacing and creative take on what an actual dark side crossguard saber would look like in real life if such things did exist. This saber is offered in 3 tiers. Tier 1 is the Initiate tier. The Initiate tier is simply an empty hilt with no LEDs or sound at all. Tier 2 is the Warrior tier. The Warrior tier includes a 12 watt plus main blade LED, 6 watt side LEDs, and no sound. My saber is a Tier 3 Champion because I'm going to be using the saber obviously for cosplay mostly, and you obviously need bright LEDs and awesome sound for that. So the Tier 3 Champion includes a 12 watt plus main LED, 6 watt side LEDs, and the Crimson soundboard, which is the SaberForge Dark Side sound font. In the box, you'll also receive, obviously, the saber hilt itself, 2 6-inch side blades, a 37-inch main blade. These are the V4 Infinity Edge blades, by the way, which SaberForge uses for dueling, a 3A charger, 3 blade plugs, an Allen wrench, and a SaberForge paper containing warranty and product information. As you can see in this video, the Relic V2 is a weathered finish that makes the saber look worn and somewhat battle damaged to an extent. The paint job, detail, and overall construction of the saber is very well done in my opinion. Now this was my first saber besides the Kylo Ren Force FX Black Series saber, and I have to say that this SaberForge saber blows the Force FX out of the water in almost every category. The Relic V2 also has 2 claws that are weathered and removable if you wish. Even though Kylo doesn't actually have claws on his crossguard saber, I actually kind of like them on the saber because they look very menacing and evil looking. There's also a lit AV ignition switch that is the same color as the LEDs you ordered. So as you can see here in this video, mine's red because my LEDs inside the saber are red. Right below the ignition switch is what's referred to as a kill key. This kills all power to the saber and conserves battery life when the saber is not in use. This is also the spot where you plug in your 3A smart charger in one side from the electrical outlet and the other side into the actual saber to charge your battery inside the saber. The bottom of the saber is vented for sound because inside the saber there is a sound card and a bass speaker that actually produce the ignition, clash, swing, and hum sounds that the Champion tiers contain. All these elements really do add to a really legit and evil looking saber, perfect for a dark side user. Right below the kill key is a very nice lined grip section, and on the back of the saber is a CoverTech knob. This knob actually attaches to your CoverTech belt clip that you can order separately from SaberForge for around $15 or so, or you can find it from other online retailers. This makes it so you can actually walk around with the saber attached to your belt. In terms of the build quality though, the saber is very light in my hands and very thin and easy to spin and duel with. One thing that I will mention though is that SaberForge sabers can sometimes have sharp edges that you need to either file down yourself or be cognizant of when you're spinning or dueling with this saber. The blade sockets, claws, and bottom pommel are all a little sharp and you need to be careful not to cut yourself. It's not razor sharp, but it is sharp nonetheless. There are retention screws that are all over your saber. The only ones you really need to concern yourself with are the 2 on the far sides and the 1 in the middle. These retention screws are meant to hold your blade plugs when you don't have the blades in the saber, or the blades themselves when you actually do have the blades in. You simply place the Allen wrench in the screw slot and turn until it is loosened or tightened to your satisfaction. I definitely recommend that when you don't have the blades in the saber, that you lock your blade plugs in the blade sockets, because these blade plugs will help protect the LEDs from getting damaged in any way if you drop the saber or anything like that. So the last thing I want to talk about before I get into an actual demo of the saber is my overall experience with SaberForge. I put my order in on January 16th and the order arrived in my house on April 8th, one day prior to 12 weeks right on the dot. I just want to let you guys know that when you order a product from SaberForge or any other custom lightsaber shop like Vader's Vault, anyone besides Ultra Sabers really, it's going to be a long wait time, and that wait time may extend beyond the estimated time frame they provide you. Like I said though, SaberForge was really excellent with me about answering all my questions, and trust me, I sent them a lot. Shout out to Isha and Melissa for helping me through the difficult wait. So let's get to an actual demo of the saber itself. Alright guys, so now's the time for the live demo. I'm in my house right now in a fully lit room, fully lit house. I got all the lights on, I got a lamp overhead right on top of me, and I'm going to show you guys what this saber without the blades in looks like in a fully lit house.
Saber core, crimson.
We pull the kill key out, obviously you get the SaberForge crimson sound letting you know the saber is ready to be activated. Then you click the AV switch to activate. You can see it's the 12 watt plus is very, very bright. There's the speaker right under there, the sound comes out. Try not to look directly into the LED, it will blind you basically. Click it once for a lockup. To stop it, click it again. Then to deactivate, hold the saber, hold the button. One more activation. One more time. Alright, so I got all the blades in, but one thing I want to show you guys before we actually go and ignite the saber and show what it looks like, I want to show you the little system the SaberForge has here where you can adjust the flicker and a bunch of different settings like the sound and everything. So instead of just clicking it once to activate it, you hold the activation switch.
Main menu. Select optical frequency 1.
Optical frequency meaning the flicker.
2, 3, 4.
1 to 5, I like 4.
Select sound intensity low.
Hold the button to go to the next setting. Sound intensity high usually.
High.
Hold it.
Select impact sensitivity 1.
Impact sensitivity, how impactful it is or how sensitive it is to hit something to register a clash sound.
2.
There's 1 to 10 or 1 to 9.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Select motion sensitivity 1.
Motion sensitivity, so how sensitive is to motion.
2,
1 to 9.
3, 4, 5, 6. All settings saved.
Alright. So now you kind of saw it, but I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. I'm going to activate it right now. Fully lit room, all the lights on in the house, you can see. I'm going to stand up. You can see it's nice and fully illuminated pretty much all the way to the tip. Alright, so I've turned all the lights off in the house. We got a little bit of light flooding in from right in over here from a window. But I'm going to show you guys what it looks like fully activated in the darkness of a house. I'm gonna stand up again. Nice and bright. Nice and loud too, as you can hear. One more activation. Alright, so now that you guys have seen what this looks like inside, in the dark, and in the light, I'm going to wait a couple hours towards nighttime, and then I'm going to go outside and show you in the pitch black dark what this saber looks like fully ignited in the dark. Alright guys, so I'm out here in the pitch black dark. It's about 9 o'clock p.m. here in Maryland, and I'm going to show you what this saber looks like in the pitch black dark so you can get a better idea of what it looks like. Lock up. Deactivation. I'll ignite it one more time. So I hope that I provided you with all the information you need in regards to the SaberForge Relic V2. If I had to rate this product on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd definitely give it a 10 out of 10 because for my first legit saber, it's everything I hoped it would be. It's bright, loud, and looks great. So if you have any questions you want to ask or any concerns you'd like to voice, use the comment section below. And if you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos like this one. Thanks for listening and may the Force be with you.